All right, so here we are when skydivers initially fall from an airplane. Their velocity, v, in the miles per hour, or after free falling, d feet can be approximated by v equals 60 over 11 times the square root of d. And because of air resistance, they will eventually reach terminal velocity, so the max velocity they can hit. Now, how far do skydivers need to fall to attain a velocity of 30 miles per hour? This is the value for d, and it represents the minimum distance. All right, so what we want is V is 30, so we're going to say 30 equals 60 over 11, and I don't know what all that is. So let's erase that and start over here. 60 over 11 square root of D. Now we need to get rid of the 11 over 60, so we'll multiply by the reciprocal. Well, here that goes in once, that goes in twice. So we have square root of d is equal to 11 over 2. Now, if we want d, we have to square that. And if we want to do that, we have to square this. So d is equal to 11 squared, which is 121, divided by 2 squared, which is 4. And so now we just have to divide that out. And then we're going to round. And so here we go. So we have 121 divided by 4. So about 30.25. So that's the exact value. And they want approximate to do this. And so let's round to the nearest whole number, which is going to be 30. And this is going to be in, oops, where am I at here? There's the eraser. And this, I guess it is in feet, d feet. Never mind. Okay. All right. So that's how far we're going to fall. We're going to fall 30 feet and we'll hit 30 miles per hour. All right. What about this one? So it says vehicles involved in accidents often leave skid marks. To determine how fast a vehicle was traveling, officials often use a test vehicle to compare skid marks on the same section of road. Suppose a vehicle in a crash left skid marks d feet long, that a test vehicle traveling at little v miles per hour leaves skid marks little d feet long. Then the speed capital V of the vehicle involved in the crash is given by the following formula. So we're supposed to first A, if V little one is 40, capital D is 280, and little d is 160, then we're supposed to round to the nearest whole number as needed. So we want to find capital V. So that's going to be 40 times the square root of 280 divided by 160. And we're going to say approximately to the nearest whole number. That's going to be what? Well, let's plug that into our calculator. And so we have the 40 times the square root of 280 divided by 160, and that gives us 52.9, and so that would be then roughly about 53 miles per hour. Okay. Now, it says a test vehicle traveling at 40 miles per hour leaves skid marks 120 feet long. How long would it be if it was traveling 60 miles an hour? So that one, we know it's 60 is equal to 40, the square root of, and the test vehicle is going to be the smaller one. So we're going to have then capital D over 120. So let's divide by 40, divide by 40. So 3 halves equals the square root of capital D over 120. If we square that side and we square that side, then we get D over 120 equals 1.5 squared. We have to take that times 120. Take that times 120. So now we get D is approximately, and to the nearest foot. So we take 1.5 and square it, and then take that times 120. Oops. And we get 270 feet. Okay. So about 270 feet. Right. So that's how long the skid marks would be for that vehicle. All right. Let's pause there and we'll come back for some more.